If you guys can't already tell by the apparel that's on my body right now, I just got out of a long, hard day of coaching. And the way my shifts operate is I'll get into the facility and I'll work with the youngest group of the day. The youngest group of kids is around 7 years old, and by the hour, we work our way up, older and older and older, until we get to around 14, 15-year-olds, kids in high school. And with my youngest group of the day, it's a 7-year-old, adorable, little chubby kid. Looks like Russell from Up. I mean, the kid can barely dribble. He waddles when he walks, and he can't stay on his feet because he literally just can't keep his balance. And I'm running clinics, so it's like 10 plus kids, and obviously all the parents of the kids are gonna stay to watch the session because they're young kids, they gotta be supervised. And the parents love it. I mean, bro, who wouldn't? Everyone's having a laugh, everyone's giggling, it's adorable. I mean, the kid, we're playing scrimmages, and the kid goes on one sprint and he's off for a water break. He can't keep up. That part of the story, although very heartwarming, has nothing to do with why I made this story time. That session happened at 5 p.m. We're gonna skip all the way ahead to my last training session of the day, 9 p.m. Now, I'm coaching like high schoolers, 14, 15-year-olds. And it's not a lot of us. So it's very high intensity, quick reps. We're in and out. We're getting stuff done. We're keeping stuff at a high standard. Everyone's here to put in work. Now, out of the 4 people that I'm coaching in this last session, 3 of them, they take it serious. You can tell. They train on their own, they do everything themselves, they just come there for the extra work. But then there's that one guy who just f***s up the session. Some fat dude pissing everyone off because he's unable to compete and he's unable to match the standard that has been set by the other 3 guys. And it's not even like the guy's truly bad. Like, he has decent traits. Like, we'll go into finishing and he'll put all 300 pounds of his body into that rocket he shoots top bins every time. You know, like, he's type techie. I don't put it beyond him to be deadly on a dead ball situation, but once that ball's on the floor and we're popping, we're doing possession, we're doing passing patterns, and my man's actually got to run, he looks like a bot. He looks horrible. And everyone was getting tight at him. I didn't even have to get frustrated. Everyone else was displaying their anger towards him. And the reason I'm sharing this, I'm not trying to bash my man because he was fat. I trust me, I know all about being fat as a kid. It was just funny to see the contrast of how people reacted to a little kid being unable to compete because of his physical health, to now, as you get older, you're able to pinpoint yourself what you deem to be a priority or not. And for me, physical health is right at the top with mental health. For this kid, obviously it wasn't. Like, the kid has serious potential. I'm not saying he's a straight, complete bum. I'm just saying that he's in a room full of people who also have a high ceiling as a player. And he's bringing them down because he's not bringing himself up. And if you're bringing yourself up, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping the people around you. And if you care about the people around you, then there's no reason not to take charge of your life. And my last point of the video is being fat is completely a choice. I don't understand these people who are like, no, I've always been like this. I'm just big bone. No, just put the fork down. The only appropriate reasoning for you being fat is if you're a chef, because that just means you make good food and I need to try some. But if that isn't the case, focus on your physical health, because your physical health directly correlates with your mental health. I can attest to that. I, at least in my experience, have gone through that. So yeah, quick story time. We're back in the studio. Long time since I've made a regular video not being crumbled. But what did I say? We're back, baby. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.